When I say this kid is good, that is an understatement. Some of the throws he makes, the vision he has, it's uncanny abilities. He is special, and I mean very, very, very special, and there's a reason he took over that number 1 spot from Arch Manning. This is definitely going to get some people talking. Today, the new rankings, or my bad, let me change that. One of the new rankings, they came out with their new rankings for these high school quarterbacks in the class of 2023. And yeah, let's just say a lot has changed. One of the major things that has changed is that Arch Manning, the prestigious number 1 overall recruit, at one point in time, he had a perfect scout grade on 24/7 Sports, which, by the way, has only been done 3 times prior. He has dropped in the rankings. Arch Manning isn't just the number 1 overall recruit anymore. He's no longer the number 1 quarterback recruit. And I don't want any of y'all to say I'm hopping on the bandwagon, because I said months ago, I think I said this 4 or 5, I think I said in the offseason about 6 months ago, that my number 1 quarterback in the class of 2023 is Nico Iamaleava. I'm going to say that name again. Nico Iamaleava, remember the name. I've had him as the number 1 quarterback recruit, in my humble opinion, in the 2023 class for at least a year now. When it comes to size, arm talent, the intangibles, being a good kid, everything you're looking for in a franchise quarterback, I'm not talking about at the college level, but the NFL level, Nico has it. Remember the name, ladies and gentlemen. He's a new number 1 quarterback in the country. But not just that, we got to talk about some other news that is going on in the college football world. We're also going to talk about ESPN's way too early top 25 predictions for next year. And yeah, I'm going to say this right now. I do not agree with them. Let me calm down. It's not good to scream, not good for my health. But yeah, I don't agree with them. We're going to talk all about that. We don't get a long video. I don't plan on it to be long. And it's not going to be a jam-packed video. But as always, I hope you enjoy. We are on the road to 300,000 subscribers. And I want to take this time to say, everyone that is subscribed, everyone that is already a part of our amazing college football community, thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough for always continuing to watch the video, leave likes, and do all the great things you do. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me, and I always want you guys to remember that. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. We don't got time to waste, baby. But hold on. Actually, hold on. First things first, I got to share this with y'all. This is going to be a little bit, or actually not a little bit, but a lot of bit off topic. But I just gotta say this. In my city, about 3 or 4 months ago, we got a brand new Whataburger. To give you some context on the situation, I've never had Whataburger in my life. I know I get it, that may be shocking to some of y'all, but for some reason, I've just never felt inclined to go there. I don't know what it is, I've just never felt the urge to go to Whataburger because for some odd reason, I always felt like it was never that good. But the thing was, I could never validate it because I'd never been there. Long story short though, today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try out this new Whataburger. It's only about 3 or 4 minutes from where I live. I had enough. I said, you know what? I at least gotta try it one time, and I did just that. By the way, if somebody's about to run to the comment section and say, oh Matt, you should have got the chicken. Well, here's the thing. If I want chicken, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. I'm not going to Whataburger to get chicken. I wanted a burger, and I said, instead of going somewhere else, let me try it out. I got some regular basic combo. I wanted to try the classic because I didn't want nothing too crazy. I just wanted to see how the burger tastes. And oh yeah, let me throw this in there. Keep in mind, I was going into this with low, and I mean very low expectations. I was open-minded, but I expected to be disappointed, if that makes sense. To make a long story short, I opened up the burger, and it looks good, but unfortunately, it just wasn't good. It wasn't one of those situations where it looked bad and it tasted bad. No, it looked like a good burger. And I even got cheese on it, but yet it felt like I was eating nothing. The best word to describe it is, it tasted like a bland burger. It tasted like a school cafeteria burger back when you're in 10th grade. It was that bad. It wasn't the worst burger I've ever had in my life, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving it a 2. It was just not good. And I'm not going to say it ruined my day, but it definitely ruined my lunch because I spent $12 on it. Whoa, hold on. I know what you're sitting there saying. Yo, Matt, why are you sharing this story with us? We don't care. And maybe you don't care. That's cool. The reason I'm sharing this story is to warn you to not go to Whataburger. It is not that good. I'm not a big fast food guy. I normally eat chicken and rice. I try to eat healthy, but I will say this, and I don't even like going to McDonald's. You're better off going to McDonald's. I'm the type of person, and let me know if you're the same way, once every 3 or 4 months, McDonald's is good. But I just can't eat it all the time. Long story short, do not go to Whataburger. I know that's the most random thing you've heard today, but if I can save just 2 or 3 people from not going to Whataburger, it's worth it. Anyways, getting along here and getting on topic with the main topic in football talk, let's get into it. First things first, somebody tagged me in this. I can't find the notification. You know who you are. They tagged me in ESPN's way too early top 25. I haven't seen this. I didn't even know ESPN came out with their too early top 25, but check it out. We're going to work our way up here from 25, and this is my first time actually even viewing this. Why? Hold on. Why is James Madison at 24? Continuing to go along here, nothing really shocks me. Okay, Tulane at 19. Let's see here. Texas at 16. Clemson at 15. That's low. I think it's justified, but that's the lowest I think they're ever going to be ranked heading into the preseason. And this is why I brought up James Madison, because South Carolina isn't even on here. You mean to tell me, ESPN, if James Madison and South Carolina play tomorrow, you're picking James Madison? Come on, man. Ridiculous. How are you going to put James Madison in the top 25 over South Carolina? Or even Iowa. Do you really think Iowa would beat South Carolina? No. Moving along here, nothing really interesting from 20 to 10. You do got TCU, not the defending champion, but the defending runner-up at number 12. At number 10, we got good old Rocky Top, 9 Oregon, 8 LSU, 7 USC, 6 Penn State, and 5. Bama fans, what do y'all think about this? Alabama. At 4, above Alabama, Florida State. I'll talk about that in just a second. 3, Michigan. 2, Ohio State, and 1, Georgia. I really don't have a problem with this top 25 as an entire unit outside of James Madison being ranked over South Carolina and the fact that they have Michigan and Florida State above Alabama. If you got Georgia 1, Ohio State 2, Alabama 3, I'm fine with that, but really, Michigan and Florida State above Bama? No. We're not about to do this. It doesn't matter who plays quarterback for Alabama next year. They're still better in Michigan and Florida State. Because I know that's what everybody's going to bring up. Well, Matt, nobody knows who's going to be the quarterback for Alabama. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. When you got 5-star recruits left and right, it really does not matter. Well, it does matter, but you get what I'm trying to say. Alabama will still be Alabama. It's an interesting list. I also do got to say I don't understand USC, LSU, and Oregon being ranked ahead of Tennessee. USC's defense is terrible, and it will not get better within a season. LSU got mauled by Tennessee last year at home, and Tennessee, they'll probably be just as good next year as well. And last but not least, Oregon, yeah, you're good in the Pac-12, but you saw what happens when you play an SEC team. I don't have a problem with Oregon being ranked ahead of Tennessee. I could understand that, but USC and LSU, nah, I don't like that. We can nitpick this all day. I'm going to leave it at this. Let me know your thoughts on those rankings down below. But finally, moving on to the main topic of the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto the video, we got to talk about Mr. Arch Manning and Nico Iamaleava. The breaking news came out about 7 hours ago that Mr. Nico Iamaleava, Tennessee's quarterback, is the new #1 recruit in the final 2023 On 300 rankings. I don't know if it's On 3, 1-3, or however they do it. With Nico being ranked #1 in their rankings, this now puts him at ranked #1 or second by every recruiting service, except for ESPN. I want you to check this out. On 3's got him at the #1 quarterback. 24/7 has him at number 2. Rivals has him at number 2. But yet, out of nowhere, ESPN has him at 6. What? He's ranked as the top 2 player in 3 recruiting sites, but on ESPN, he's ranked as the 32nd best player. Doesn't make sense. And the reason it doesn't make sense because anyone that keeps up with college football, we know this, ESPN, it's just not known for college football recruiting, or my bad, high school recruiting. That's why in all these videos, when I show you these recruit rankings, I show you 24/7 Sports. I don't know if I've ever even shown the ESPN recruit ranking. With Mr. Iamaleava taking that #1 spot, that also means whoever was at #1, they had to fall, and yeah, that was Arch Manning. Arch Manning is no longer the #1 quarterback recruit, at least according to this site. And according to On3, here's their top 10 quarterback recruits. #1, Nico. #2, Arch Manning. 3, Jackson Arnold. 4, Dante Moore. 5, Malachi Nelson. 6, Brady Drogish. 7, Sam Leavitt. 8, and 9, 10, yeah, they don't really matter. Me personally, I got Nico at #1. I got Malachi Nelson at #2 and Arch Manning at #3. However you got them ranked, it really doesn't matter because like I told you guys, it's always hard to evaluate these 4- and 5-star recruits because they're playing future DoorDash drivers. You got to think about it. Most of the kids that these 4- and 5-star recruit quarterbacks are going up against are going to be working regular jobs in the future. So of course, they're going to look like superhumans compared to them. Ratherless, I did find it pretty cool that Nico finally took over that #1 spot. Because like I've said, I've had him at #1 for months now, and he's finally getting the recognition I feel like he deserves. He's always gotten a lot of recognition, but I felt like he deserved more, if that makes sense. He's going to be a flat-out stud for Tennessee, and I know Tennessee fans, you are excited for Joe Milton, and you should be. He has a rocket launcher for an arm, but I'm not sold on the fact that Joe Milton is better than Nico at this current moment. That is not me knocking or throwing shade or shots or throwing a jab at Joe Milton. That's more so of me trying to tell you just how good Nico is. When I say this kid is good, that is an understatement. Some of the throws he makes, the vision he has, It's uncanny abilities. He is special, and I mean very, very, very special, and there's a reason he took over that #1 spot from Arch Manning. Now, as far as it goes for Arch Manning, is this some detrimental blow or loss? Is this some big-time deal? No. On the grand scheme of things, this doesn't matter. What's the difference from being ranked the #1 quarterback or #2 quarterback in high school football? Nothing. This isn't the NFL draft where being #1 or 2, it does matter when it comes to money. This literally does not matter. But it is cool to talk about, and to a lot of people out there is some pride in saying, hey, if I'm a Tennessee fan, we got the #1 quarterback recruit in the country. That's all I got for y'all. I want to make this a short and sweet video. Let me know your thoughts down below, but roll with me.